Hello there, guys, and welcome to Daily Update. So, a few days ago, the people of East Rand, West Rand, Kagiso, Krugersdorp, they came together to chase after these illegal Zamas who are operating in many parts of Johannesburg. So, this came after those 8 women who were shooting a music video were raped by the Zamas. So it started a whole protest against them. So you would learn that just few days after that, yesterday there's been a drone footage that is showing these Zama guys still working. They're back in business. If you look at this picture, you'd notice that this is one of the guys. It was actually a video, but I'm using the picture. One of the guys, and here are the other 2 guys. They are busy at work looking for gold. Now then it raises a question of who is funding these Zamas? Who is really after the fact that these guys are plunging away our country bit by bit? They are a part of a problem, but not a bigger problem. But they are adding to the problem that we had. For example, there was an article about the fact that some of the roads are sinking in Johannesburg because the Zamas are digging under these roads. So it creates a hole where then the top surface will then sink, because now they are doing this in order to get the gold. And the big question is, who is funding them? Because there is no way that such a dangerous job, these guys will continue going there, being illegal in South Africa, continues to do an illegal work and a dangerous work, mind you say. They always carry guns wherever they go. They are terrorizing the communities where they stay because violence is what they know. Now, who is funding these guys? Because the person who's funding these guys must be a very powerful person. And in my own opinion, I'm not ruling out the fact that politicians could be involved. We know what happens where there is money with politicians. If you go in each and every house of a politician, their businesses or wherever storage that they are storing their things, you might as well find Queen Elizabeth 2.0, because we know that Queen Elizabeth has a lot of gold. You might as well go there and find a lot of gold. Some of them hiding it, or some of them are just selling it. So in my own opinion, I think some of the politicians are involved in this. If they were not involved, why is it taking such a long time to shut this thing down? Is our government not capable of shutting a mere illegal process that is happening in Johannesburg? It's not only in Johannesburg, it's in many parts of South Africa where they closed out these mines so that they are no longer working on. And then they went away. So these illegal miners then go there and continue operating. We must remember that Johannesburg or Gauteng was built from the minerals, because it started with the discovery of gold, and then it led to Gauteng being what it is today, because everyone went to Gauteng in order to work. So then my theory of this whole Zama business, I would link it to the many other illegal business that are operating in South Africa. Take, for example, during the 2020, when they locked us down due to COVID, there were a lot of cigarettes that were coming from Zimbabwe, illegal cigarettes, bringing them into South Africa. Millions of them. People were making a lot of money. Now, it does seem like South Africa is a hub for illegal business. Everything that's illegal, you want to do anything illegal that it will be very profitable, run to South Africa. Because then, how else does a country become so lawlessness if you have politicians who should be caring about this country and making sure that the rule of law is respected? If there are no corrupt people there and there, if there are no corrupt politicians there and there, then why should this country run like there is no law? Clearly, there's someone who's benefiting from this. And don't rule out the big businessmen also. These guys work with politicians. Big business guys, they have protections of politicians, they have protections of police. So whenever they commit these crimes, whenever they do what they want, they know that definitely someone is going to vouch for us. We are not going to get arrested. They're exploiting these illegal people. Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Lesotho, they're coming to South Africa working on these illegal mines. They come from their families where they were struggling with hunger. They're coming to the land of promise in South Africa where they believe that when we get there, we are definitely going to make money. Now, this is destroying the economy of South Africa. They are taking 350, giving it to South Africans, saying that, shut up. Let's give you this money, and then you'll think that we are working for you. We care about you. But at the other side, they continue to plunge this country. Soon we are not even going to afford anything in the country. But the politicians are making a lot of money. There was one politician guy who was interviewed. They were asking him about the fact that since we have load shedding, do you have generator? The guy was just asking was just answering the question nonsensically, saying that I'm making a plan just like I'm being hit by load shedding just like ordinary people. So we have to make a plan also to buy generators. They can never tell you the whole story. They can never answer the question directly because they know that they are making money through this country. If politicians fought for this freedom, then we don't owe them anything. They fought for the love of their people, not to be paid when that time comes. So it does seem like in South Africa we are paying for the fight against apartheid. And to be honest, the Zamas, if indeed the politicians were not involved, if indeed some of these politicians, if indeed the businessmen were not involved, we would never cry about the fact that people are going to work there on old mines. These Zamas, they would never exist because they would know that once they go there, they will get arrested. Don't be fooled by the fact that the police were running all over, chasing after these Zamas. In 2 months' time, no one is going to be talking about the Zamas. If the communities, if they do not stand up and fight and continue fighting, rest assured, this Zama issue will be a thing of the past. Because they let you talk. Once you keep quiet, they continue with their operations. Hopefully someday, someone will get exposed through the corruptions that they're doing in South Africa. But we know they enjoy the luxury of the protections of the law of South Africa. Because if you are corrupt and you are there at the top, rest assured, you are not going to go to jail. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning into the channel. And until next time, cheers.